Namaskaram. Welcome to the last part of learning Ganesha Pancharatna stotram. By this time, I hope you have been able to watch and learn the previous 5 stanzas of Ganesha Pancharatna stotram with meanings and swaras. If you think it's very difficult to learn with notation, just think of how it was even created in the first place. Any art form has to be cultivated. This tutorial might tell you what is inside the stotram, its meanings, and the way it has to be sung. It's like the ingredients. The recipe has to be prepared by you, and it differs for each, of course. Once you know what's the recipe, you have to cook for yourself. Start singing every day. You will see that in few days you will sound much better than how you sounded on the first day. So take the challenge. Feel proud to be learning and singing this. Do not forget to tag Sadguna while sharing your videos of Ganesha Pancharatnam if this tutorial helped you. Let's get into the meaning of the stotram. The last part of this Ganesha Pancharatna stotram delves into the fruits of chanting Ganesha Pancharatna stotram every day. This is called the Phalashruti. Mahaganesha Pancharatnam Adarena Yonvaham. Mahaganesha Pancharatnam Adarena, with respect. Yaha Anvaham, one who follows every day. Prajalpati, it was mentioned that Prakarshena Jalpati, the one who chants with due attention. Prabhatake, early morning. Hridismaran Ganeshwaram, who thinks of Ganesha. Smarana is not just thinking, it's a continuous reminding, it's a contemplation of Ganesha, the one who constantly contemplates upon Ganesha in his heart or mind. Arogatam Adoshatam, Arogatam, without any diseases. Adoshatam, without any doshas. Susahitim Suputratam, will be blessed with good spouse and good sons. There are many points here one might raise their eyebrows on. Was it intended only for men? Why only sons? Why not daughters? Let's look at it the way it is applicable for today's generation. A son and a daughter doesn't make much of a difference for many in this age. So Suputrutam doesn't just mean good sons, it can be a good daughter, just blessed kids, that's all. This brings several questions to mind. How can we say it's a good kid versus a bad kid? It's totally dependent on the parent, of course, isn't it? The grass is greener where it is watered. Similarly, whatever we nourish our children with, the same will be reflected in their personality. The same is conveyed here. When a man and a woman who are compassionate enough, who are willing to keep their responsibilities above their interests, their children will always be flourishing in a good way. I think in a broader sense it's conveyed here. Anyways, coming to the fourth line, Samahitayu Rashta Bhutim Abhyupaiti Sochirat. Samahita Ayuhu, well established life. The one who contemplates upon Ganesha or sings this Ganesha Pancharatnam will have a well established life. Ashtabhutim, with 8 forms of wealth, like with Ashtalakshmi. Saha Abhyupaiti, he attains in full. Achirat, immediately. I would like to take a moment to thank people or organizations who made this tutorial possible. Kanchi Kamakoti Seva Foundation has provided the meanings in such a beautiful way. It makes it clear with all the contexts provided. A lot of information is provided in a thoughtful way. Also, Stotra Nidhi provides the stotram in all the Indic languages, which is a big deal. Also, pranams to my gurus. Things that I have learned almost 10 to 15 years ago have stayed with me because of the way they were taught. It's utterly impossible for me to do anything of this sort without the inspiration, the jnana, a little bit of jnana that I could acquire from my gurus. Their teachings have shaped up these tutorials. The intention here is to encourage many who seem to think that Carnatic music belongs to only a section of people. The thought of even attempting to learn is scary for many, unfortunately. We love the music, but because of the unawareness most of the people have about the Indian classical music, its legacy, its origins, its roots, it's very much overlooked. It's considered as a elite music that only a section of class can attempt, but it has everything: science, logic, mathematics, pattern recognition. It actually elevates one's thinking. It makes us stable from deep within. It can be your best friend for your life. So, for me, when I teach this and the children receive it so happily, the joy they sing with, it gives me immense pleasure. And I have seen that there are compositions that are easy to attempt with a proper understanding of the basics. I take this opportunity to let you know that Sadguna aims to bring forth such compositions that can be happily learned by anyone with a good understanding of basics, and also delve into the richness of the Indian classical music compositions. Let's proceed with the learning part. Sing Sapasa. Sa. Let's look at the swara in the green highlighted area. Observe that Atitam has the aksharams ga, ni, but in the place of one aksharam, which means if we have just ga there, like how we have ga 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 pa muda karata. Similarly, instead of gani, just assume that we have ga. So, assuming that we have only one aksharam ga, ga pa ga pa ga pa ga pa. Sing this. Sing ga pa ga pa ga pa ga pa. Ganesha Pancharatna. Once you get this, now instead of ga, try singing gani, but at a faster speed. Gani pa ga pa ga pa ga pa. One more time. Gani pa. Just say gani pa. So you're singing gani at a faster speed. Ga pa. Like that. Gani pa. Gani pa ga pa ga pa ga pa. Now see how it is reflected in the Sahityam also. Gani Ganesha Pancharatna. One more time. Ganesha Pancharatna. Now look at the swara in the brown highlighted area. Pagani pagari ga pa pa pa. Pagani pa ga ni pa gani pa gani pa gari ga. Alright, once you get the swara and the tune within. Pagani pagari ga pa pa pa. Namadarena yonvaham. It is Pancharatnam Adarena. Let's sing the Sahityam as a whole. Ganesha Pancharatna Madarena yonvaham. One more time. Ganesha Pancharatna Madarena yonvaham. Right. Now, coming to the second line, let's look at the swara in the green area. Observe that the Atitam has pa, ni aksharams. Let's sing the first two beats first. ga ga pa pa, ga ga pa pa. Now sing pani ga ga pa pa, pani ga ga pa pa. Sing pani and then start hitting the beat. Pani ga ga pa pa, pani ga ga pa pa ni ni ni. One more time. Pani ga ga pa pa ni ni ni. Now sing the Sahityam. Prajalpa pani ga ga. So when we are singing ga ga is a straight swara, but you'll be singing ga as pani ni ga ga. So that ga is taken from ni. Pani ga ga, pani ga ni ga, pani ga ga pa pa ni ni, pani ni ni. 2, 3, 4. Prajalpati prabhatake. Let's look at the Sahityam carefully in detail. Pani ga ga, prajalpa, pani ga ga pa pa, prajalpati pra. Alright. Pani ga ga pa pa ni ni, pani ga ga pa pa ni ni, prajalpati prabhata. Alright, I hope it is clear. Prajalpati prabhatake. One more time. Prajalpati prabhatake. Now the swara in the brown highlighted area. Ni pa sa ni pa ga, ni pa sa ni pa ga pari sa ni. The swaram in the 7th beat, pa-re-sa, which we haven't seen till now. Try singing the individual swarams. Pa-re-sa, pa-re-sa is the straight swaram, but we'll be singing it as pa-re-sa, pa-re. That re is taken from pa again. Pa-pa-re-sa, like that. Pa-re-sa, like a circle. Pa-re-sa-ni. Let's sing the swaram in the brown highlighted area once again. Ni pa sa ni pa ga, ni pa sa ni pa ga pa-re-sa-ni. Now let's sing the Sahityam. Hriday smaran Ganeshwaram. Once you get a clarity with the swara, it will be easier for you to reflect the same in the Sahityam. So try singing the swara a few times before you attempt Sahityam. Let's look at the swaram of the line as a whole. Pani ga ga pa pa ni ni ni, ni pa sa ni pa ga pari sa ni. Prajalpati prabhatake hriday smaran Ganeshwaram. Alright, let's move to the first two lines. Let's sing the two lines at 4 beats at one go. Ga, start with ga, 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 ni. So you should have a clear distinction between ga, ni, pa, ni, because they both are involved in singing the first two lines. Let's look at the swaras. Ga, ni, pa, ga, ni, pa, and pa, ni, ga, pa, ni, ga. So when you're singing ga, ni, pa, ga, ni, pa, ga, ni, pa, observe how close it is with pa, ni, ga, pa, ni, ga, ga, ni, pa, ga, ni, pa versus pa, ni, ga, So just keep that in mind while you're singing these two lines. Let's sing with Gani pa ga pa ga pa ga pa. All right. Gani pa ga pa ga pa ga pa. Ganesha Pancharatna. Pagani pagari ga pa pa pa. Namadarena yonvaham. Now, pani ga ga pa pa ni ni ni. Prajalpati prabhatake. Nipasa nipaga parisani. Hriday smaran Ganeshwaram. Okay, let's move to the third line. So this pattern we have seen in the earlier stanza, Prapanchanasha Bhishanam. The same thing is observed here. Let's look at this swara in the green highlighted area. Ga ga pa ni pa. Ga ga pa ni pa sa sa sa. Arogatam adoshatam. Let's take beat wise. Aroga ga ga pa ga. Aroga pani pa tama. Aroga tama sa 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 doshatam. It is adoshatam, of course. Ga ga pa ni pa sa sa sa. Arogatam adoshatam. Aroga ga ga pa ga. You have to be in ga. Pani pa tama. Now combine. Arogatama. Arogatama doshatam. Sani re sani pa sa sa sa. Susahitim suputratam. This swara we have seen a lot of times. Sani re sa, ni sa ni re sa, sani re sa ni pa sa sa sa. Susahitim suputratam. Let's sing the whole line, Sahityam. Arogatam adoshatam susahitim suputratam. Now, let's move to the next line. Ninniri ni papa. Ninniri ni papa pani pagariri. Samahitayurashtabhuti. Ninniri. If we were to sing it as a straight swara, ninniri. But we'll be singing it as ninniri papa. Ninniri papa. Samahitayurashtapanipa garibhuti. Samahitayurashtabhuti. Rini ri gari ni ri sa. Mabhyupaiti sochira. Samahitayurashtabhuti mabhyupaiti sochira. Alright. Since we have completed all the lines individually, let's revise the entire part 6. Ganesha Pancharatna Madarena Yonvaham Prajalpati Prabhatake Hride Smaran Ganeshwaram Arogatam Adoshatam Susahitim Suputratam Samahitayurashtabhuti Mabhyupaiti Sochira. Jaya Ganesha Jaya Ganesha Jaya Ganesha Pahi Mam. Jaya Ganesha Jaya Ganesha Jaya Ganesha Raksha Mam. Jaya Ganesha Jaya Ganesha Jaya Ganesha Pahi Mam. Jaya Ganesha Jaya Ganesha Jaya Ganesha Raksha Mam. With this, we have completed part 6 of Ganesha Pancharatna Stotram. You may tag Sadguna and share your videos of singing Ganesha Pancharatnam if you have learnt using this tutorial. Keep spreading our work and happy learning. Namaskaram.